Yeah, it's very important we add to our skills because the job market is crazy right now. It's crazy.
It's really crazy.
Yeah. So it's very important to continue to develop ourselves.
Google
Yeah,
released like thousands.
yeah, almost 25, almost 30,000 job losses in the last 4 days. If you add 10,000 plus the 12,000 plus another 18,000, that's like 40,000. 12 plus 18, 30 plus 10, 40. So those are just the ones we know. There are some underground
Yeah.
layoffs, well, that are not as
I think
prominent.
I also let go 10,000 as well, and that cuts across the whole company.
Ooh.
Pfizer.
Pfizer,
Yeah,
wow.
It's getting to pharmaceutical company too now. It was
yeah.
tech that we're leading before.
Yeah. So I think this is the time to start thinking of your business. It's time we should start thinking of your business.
I got to move to Africa
Eh?
when it comes to. I might move to Africa, cheap labor.
But you will work in Africa too now. Where's the
Yeah,
job? Where's the job?
You will create your own job. You partner with people, with experts.
Yes, that's another way.
Yeah. So this is the time to start thinking of setting up your own company. At least even if you have your 9 to 5, you know that there's still something by the side that you
Yes.
don't, so nobody will be pushing you around. It's very important. Let's do a quick recap. So we talked about oh, is the- so this was a course outline. We talked about Active Directory. We talked about user account management. We talked about the fact that Azure Active Directory is a flat structure. Is a it comes with your account. It's a platform as a service, so you don't have to create anything. You don't have to set up any server. Unlike if you are coming from on-premises, you don't have to set up any server. You just come in, begin to manage your Active Directory. If you have on-premises Active Directory accounts that you want to migrate to the cloud, utilize Azure AD Connect. So that's the service we will install on premises, and we will use that to migrate our on premises Active Directory database to Azure. So subsequently, you will be creating your users in Azure, but they will be registered on premises. Especially if you have on premises services, applications you want to continue to access, you have on premises servers you want your users to be able to authenticate into, they will continue to uh, will continue to use Azure Active Directory to synchronize the credentials. We also talked about join, okay, AD join. You want to manage all the devices in your organization. So at organization level, uh, you register devices using any of these endpoint managers, right? It used to be Microsoft Intune. There are other tools out there, but the ones that are readily available is Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. So we can, or my mobile device managers, right? So we can use that to remotely manage all devices connected to our organization. That means that if the organization needs to push an update, if they need to push a new version of their app, they'll push it directly to your device. And for you, the user, you'll be able to have access to company information. If you are a sales engineer, if you are a marketing engineer, a marketing expert, where you need to be able to access company information, OneDrive, SharePoint in real time. As long as your device has been registered on the network, you will be able to access company records. So this is where bring your own device comes in. Okay, so the company does not need to buy devices. Just bring your laptop, bring your iPhone, bring your Samsung device, register it on the network. And there are other means of accessing company records. Like the organization can procure devices, register the devices, and distribute. In government settings, this is very common. They will procure your Dell laptop for you. All you need is to just bring your username and password. Once you sign up, launch the computer with your username and password, it will be onboarded onto the organization. All right, so Microsoft Intune used to be a thing, but now there are other tools out there. And there are specific tools for Apple devices. MDM. There's one that is very popular, Jamf. Yeah, it's Jamf. So if you are asked, okay, you'll be talking about Microsoft devices all along. What if we have Apple devices? What tool do you think we can use? So the most popular tool right now is Jamf. So Jamf is just like so if you just want to if you want to test this resource, this service, you just want to understand how it works, there's a free version. Just set it up. Look at the features. These are conversation starters. It may not be that popular because we have more Windows devices as compared to Apple devices. So naturally, there will be other tools that are competing for the same market share. So this is my device manager. So I can see all my devices. If I have devices onboarded here, okay, I've not enabled MDM. So you can't see all my devices. I don't want to enable MDM right now. So if I have Windows devices, I'll be able to, as long as they are registered on the network, they will be listed here. So imagine an enterprise organization. You'll have like 2,000 devices. If it's Mac OS, it's also available for Mac devices. Enroll your devices. Okay. So the endpoint manager, use your Azure account to sign in here and just see how this service works. Okay. So use the same credentials you use to sign up for the portal. Use it to set up your account here. Just look at some, so you can set up conditional access policies. Okay, where you can determine how your resources are being accessed, who can connect to the network. Okay, when any user is outside the company network, they are required to sign in with multi-factor authentication. So all these are governance controls that we can set it in place to manage how devices are connected to our network. So if you enforce a conditional access policy that says only users within the US can connect with the network. So if any of your staff travel to Canada, or if they travel to Ghana, they won't be able to connect remote into the company network because there is a policy in place that is blocking that. So it's always recommended that if you need to travel and you want to work while you are away, you need to talk to your tech guys, the IT team, so they will relax that policy on your own device, on your own profile. So you'll be able to connect from wherever you are going to. Which is very important. I think they will do this more for senior management because senior management people are high risk. They're high risk people that the company will want to protect as much as possible. You need a premium account, premium pricing tier to be able to implement this resource.
So,
As well.
but if BYOD, like you were saying, you can use VPN as a workaround to what you just said, can't you? If you have a VPN service.
Yeah, but you will still need to register, especially your mobile devices. If you want to be able to access the company email.
If it's BYOD, you have to register, but if you sign on to VPN takes, you know how it works. It takes over the device. It tells the device that, or tells your backend in your company that you're maybe in Virginia. Meanwhile, you're in Lagos, Nigeria. So you can connect to a server in Virginia that tells everyone that you're in Virginia. Meanwhile, you're in Lagos, Nigeria.
Yeah.
But some complaints will still detect that.
Yeah.
It happened recently on my job to one of my friends, and they got him fired. He used all the VPN in this world.